Welcome back. This is lesson 5.1, Journal. We are modeling percents. I will be able to correctly model grid. I will also be able to apply percent models for real life situations. Okay, we got some vocabulary words for this lesson. So please pull out your chapter 5 vocabulary sheet. It should just be on the back side of this paper. All right, so percent. Percent is a ratio, so we learned ratios in the last chapter. Comparing part out of 100. Let's say parts out of 100. Okay, this is the percent symbol. Out of, you see the division, and then 0, 0, that comes from 100, so you can remember 1, 0, 0. That's what I was told of where it came from, but that's the percent symbol. Okay, a fraction, remind yourself that a fraction is how many parts out of a whole. So parts of a whole unit. Okay, and then the other one we're going to do is talk about what a part and a whole is. Just a reminder, a decimal number is a number that has a decimal point followed by digits that show a value less than 1. All right, so whole is a complete group. So it's either a complete group or all of something. A part is the amount of the whole taken from the original. All right, so with those definitions, go ahead and turn it back over so that you're on this page. So we've talked about our vocabulary. We're going to represent percentages with each 10 by 10 grid of 100 squares. If it's 10 by 10, that has 100 squares in it. So we're going to model each percentage. You're going to want one of your highlighters. So we're going to model each percentage. So out of 100, I have 100 squares here. We're going to model 53%. 53%. So each one of these is a 10. So I'm going to color in 5 10s and 3 1s. So this would be 10%. %, 30%, 40%, 50%. So you see how we have 5 lines of 10. So 53% would be 1, 2, 3 more. 53 parts out of 100. That's what 53% means. So 28%, if our whole unit is the 10 by 10 square, 28% would be 28 of these little boxes. So 10% would be 10 of those squares. Another 10 of those squares. And then I do want to show you they don't have to be all crowded together. I can color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 if I want to. That would be 28%. However, just for our visual learning, it's nice to group it together like we did here. We could also color 10 this way, or we could count 28 squares. As long as 28 of them are shaded in out of the 100, then we have modeled 28%. So, be 28 parts out of 100. How could we model then 115%? Okay, this is greater than 100%. I want you to write a little statement right here. 100% means one whole complete unit. So 100% is equal to one whole. So with that in mind, how can I model 115%? So 100% is one whole complete unit. I want you to shade in one whole complete unit, which is one of these 10 by 10 grids. So we're going to color in this entire thing. So there's 100%, but we need 115%. So that means I'm going to color in 15 of these. So here's 10%. You can do it vertically or horizontally. There's 10. 15 would be 5 more. 115%. So what did we shade? We shaded 115 parts, 100 of those being the whole unit, 15 more out of 100, because 100 makes up the whole unit. So, how would you explain how to use a 10 by 10 grid to model 13%? This better not be blank. This is going to be something you're going to fill in on your own. You tell me in your own words how to model 13%. Go ahead and pause the video and fill out that. Okay, you should have paused the video and filled that out with your own words. It better not be blank when you take a picture. So, we're going to move to the next example. It says the table on the right shows the number of songs in each genre of Halley's MP3 player. Use the table to answer each question. Model the percentage of Halley's songs that are pop. Well, let's figure out how many songs she has. 44 songs, 27 songs, and 6 songs. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. So I'm going to leave a 0 here. Regroup 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. She has exactly 100 songs on her MP3 player. So, what percent of Halley's songs are pop? She has 44 pop songs out of 100 total songs. So we are going to model 44%. So she has 44 songs. 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 44. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're modeling 44 parts, so 44 of the songs out of 100 songs that she has on her MP3 player. That would be 44%. Model the percentage of Halley's songs that are techno or country. So we got to put techno and country together. So I'm going to color techno in pink, and I'm going to do. So she has 6 techno, So 6 techno and 23 country songs. So I'm going to color 23 on here. I'm going to go shade right here. 10, 20, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So looking at that, we have 29 blocks colored total. So that are techno or country, that would be 29 parts out of 100. So 29% of her songs are country or techno. Now this one says, model the percentage of Halley's songs that are not hip hop. Okay, so what's not hip hop here? Well, we've got pop. Pop was 44. I'll do that in pink. So the pop ones are not techno, or not hip hop. So 44. I'm going to use my red pen for techno. Techno was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she had 23 country that were not hip hop. So what percentage are not hip hop? So these white ones represent the hip hop, which is why I didn't shade them. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3. 73 parts out of 100. So 73 of her songs are not hip hop. 73% of her music is not hip hop. Now how else could I do that? Remember how 100 is all of her songs? Well, if I'm after the things that are not hip hop, I can just take out the amount of hip hop. So minus 27. I have to borrow and regroup. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 2 is 7. Oh, look at that. 73 that weren't hip hop. Okay, so now you get an idea of how to model percentages. I want you to rate yourself on this concept, 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Take a picture and turn it in on Google Classroom.